The Nine of Wands, strength. Have you noticed how the background has changed from the Eight of Wands? It's now gone dark, and it's an altogether much more simpler structure than we had before. Now we have the Sun at the top because the Sun rules the second decanate of Sagittarius, okay? And there's this orderly pattern that's going on as well. So what does he say about the Nine of Wands? He says that the card is referred to Yesod, the foundation. This brings the energy back into balance. So we went from the 7 weakness, Bala, it means you have to show how brave you are, across the 8, which is also a weak position, but because it's light, it became light and the rest of it. It's like a light show. It's a distraction, if you like, from all the things that are going on as well, but referred back to the Two of Wands. So we know there's a lot of other things going on as well. Now we're back onto the centre of the Tree of Life. The Nines represents always the fullest development of the force in relation with the forces above it. Yeah, because it's gone through Keter, Tiferet down to Yesod, but also the Nines are always the centre decanate of the signs. Okay, so it's the full manifestation or whatever. So we're dealing with Sagittarius, so this is a full representation of Sagittarius in its stable form. Sagittarius with Jupiter is like, boom, go out everywhere. But actually this is the thing that keeps it focused and going on, continually expanding. The Nines may be considered as the best that can be obtained from the type involved, regarded from a practical and material standpoint. Yeah, it's pretty good. So here's the double influence of the moon on the Tree of Life. The moon is Sagittarius and the moon Yesod. You know, so he talks about hence the aphorism, change is stability. Now change is the Two of Discs, which is talking about the twos, and also change is about death as well, because death is a synonym for death is change. It's always changing into something else. Death is not an end thing; it's a continuation. And the Earth is continually, the universe is continually changing. It doesn't stay still. If the molecules and things vibrating stopped, everything would disappear. So it's the motion that keeps things going. And the moon, of course, is the planet. It moves fastest in the sky, and it's the planet. It's not a planet. It's a moon. You have the phases of the moon, which are blindingly obvious to everyone. But now he says the wands have now become arrows. And before, the other ones, they're like torches. In the Eight of Wands, now they're arrows. There are 8 of these in the background. In the front of them, one master arrow. So one arrow controlling the 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands of energy is now focused on one kind of thing. This has the moon for its point and the sun for the driving force above it. So the energy from the sun goes down to Yesod. So joining the sun and the moon, the flames in the card are tenfold, implying that the energy is directed downwards. Tenfold because, of course, the number below 9, or up from 9, if you like, is 10, which is going to be the next card. And the 10 of Wands, of course, is oppression.